Alrighty, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another weekly update. Hope everybody's having a lovely weekend so far. And yeah, with that being said, let's get into the update, guys. All right, so we got some exciting stuff. Why? Because this market is absolutely crazy. It's absolutely chaotic, and I'm gonna start the video off with this. All right, I'm gonna come over here. I literally just got out of work, and I came on Twitter and I saw this. All right, I completely agree. I completely agree with this. All right, the VIX crush that we're seeing right now is completely just unsustainable. It's not going to happen. It's not going to keep going on. All right, so we're going to put on support right here. You know what? We're not going to put on support. We're going to put on zone right here and go from here to down here. All right, guys. And do you see how dangerously close we are getting? This wasn't even like 2021, like right before the bear market started. This is like going all the way back to when we were just straight rallying in 2021, and you still had these VIX spikes, all right? Now, I'm going to also point this out, all right? We're going to come over here. This was where you bounced in 2021 over here. This was right at the end of 2021 going into starting the bear market, all right? I know it's a green line. It shouldn't be green. Those are gap fills. All right, let's make you a white line. All right, now look at what happened here. The first time you tapped that line, you had a 20% VIX spike. All right. You came back to it. All right. I understand you went a little lower. All right. You went, yeah, you went just about, you went just about 4 or 5% lower. But guess what? Then from that bottom, you had a spike of 30% right there. Now, I'm going to point out here, you have the daily CCI all the way over here. You have the RSI. Now, I don't even know. Did this divergence get burned? No, it did not get burned. All right. So we still do have this bullish divergence. I don't care about that, though. That's not what I'm even pointing out here. I'm telling you guys, I'm going to show you guys a few things in this video, and I'm going to say, hey, I'm still at least looking for that decent sized pullback. And I don't really care what anybody says at this point. This is not sustainable. I'm also going to point out something that I pointed out earlier in my video today. And now, that is later in the day, boom, we could see, we got something going on over there on IWM and DIA. So that is something that we got confirmation of today. And I'm just going to say, guys, this could be, I'm not going to say the start of a bull market if that's what you if that's what you thought I was going to say. That's not what I was going to say, all right? But it could be the start of rotation, all right? That could be it. Guys, I'm serious. We do not have conditions for a bull market. I don't care what anybody says on that as well. It's my opinion. That is all you're getting here on the channel, which I'm just going to say, hey, if you want consistent insights, I promise they'll consistently be here week after week. I try and do things as best as I can without that bias. I told you guys we did have risk of going up to 430 over here on SPY, but I'm going to show you why I do think we are going to be stalling out there. And take it over to the weekly time frame. All right, so we're going to look at that, and then we're going to just look at the technicals that went on this week. All right, but right here, all right, even from the COVID 2020 move, all right, you had this massive drop, right? You had this crash of, what was this, like 30%? Yeah, 35% drop, guys. You had QE to the moon. I'm sorry, I'm probably pissing a bunch of people off by saying QE to the moon, but like in reality, that's exactly what we had. You don't have that going on right now. You don't. But even when you did have these conditions and the Fed stepped in and said they will do whatever it takes, I'm pretty sure that was literally like their quote, we will do whatever it takes, all right? Guess what? You had this sick, nasty rally. All right, you had a 30% rally here. Guess what? Where did you stall out? You stalled out right at the 0.618 Fibonacci. And guess what? We had a 4% drop. Yeah, 4 or 5% drop over there. All right, we are now approaching that same exact mark. Now, how much did we fall over here? We fell 30%. And now we have had a decent sized rally. Go along with that, we've had a 23% rally. And I know it's not that, but we didn't have that drastic of a drop. Over at QQ, we did have that drastic of a drop. But over here on SPY, guys, we are now reaching the start of the golden pocket. Now, what does that align with? It aligns with the 430 August high. Well, it was actually 431.71. So that is that. That is a level we can put on our chart once we... yeah, we'll put it on later in the video. And I'm just going to say, guys, we do have signs that we likely are going to be going up on Monday. Buyers are going to get their way. They don't have to get their way, all right? But we have odds suggesting they are going to be getting their way. So I'm going to point that out. I told you guys, all right? I do my best here to be unbiased, all right? I'm definitely going to say right now, I am really excited to see a swing down so I can get the frack out of puts that I have entered along the top here over on QQQ, and then I will be able to go back to literally just intraday trading in and out And yeah, because I'm gonna be honest, that was much more enjoyable. And I'm gonna say right now, if that is your style, all right. And like, I mean, you could have swung long. I'm going to be completely honest. You literally could have swung long. And I'm actually going to point out a pattern I found right here, right over here on SPY. We can look at this on the daily time frame. No, on the 4-hour time frame. Yeah. So on the 4-hour time frame, I was literally just watching this because our rising wedge, first of all, we had a rising wedge over on QQ that got invalidated. You shot up over there. All right. But SPY, you also just had your rising wedge get invalidated over here. Well, it didn't get invalidated. You broke up to the upside. All right. Technically, that would put on a price target. So let's actually see what that price target would be, because there is an upward price target that we probably, you know what, guys, I really do try doing things without bias. I don't want to lose money. All right. I'm going to be straight up with you guys, and I'm sure you guys don't want to lose money. So if you're a fan of that, follow along. I will give you, no matter what I'm doing, I will give you unbiased info. All right. Coming over here to rising wedge. Where's the R's? R's. Right here. Okay, you got it right here. Rising wedge, eh? Rising wedge, eh? All right. Percentage being price target for up, down. 63% for up breakouts. That is what we're rocking with, all right? What are we going to do? We're going to go A to B. All right. A to B. Notice how it says 32%? So we'd be timesing that by 32%. Well, when it breaks up, you have you have double the price target. So let's just look at that, and let's get our calculator all ready for us. All right, we'll come over here, bring you over there for now. All right, and let's just see. So we do have this rising wedge right there. Put you on the chart. Let's go like that. All right, let's go trough to peak. Trough to peak right there. 38 schmeckles. All right, guys, that is going to give you a sick, nasty price target, but I'm also going to show you we're going to put on another price target on the board, and I don't like to do it. I don't even want to do it. We're going to do it. Over here. All right. Let me bring this calculator over there. All right. 38. Well, yeah, we'll just stick with 38. 30 bucks times 0.63. I think that's what it said, right? 0.63. Yeah, 0.63. All right. Come over to the calculator. 24 schmeckles. All right. We'll round down conservatively. 23 schmeckles. Where is this bringing us? So freaking high. All right. So freaking high. And I can promise, even the bulls at that point would probably still be losing their mind, because they're going to be taking profits along the way. Like, you're seeing this, like, but this is the move to suck everybody in before a big downturn. I'm going to be completely honest. If this were to be the case, oh, you're expecting a crash. That is what I will say. If we see this move, I'm expecting a crash. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think we're going to go straight to this place right here. I really don't. It can happen, but I don't think it's going to happen. We're going to put that 447. All right. I don't even want this on my thing. I just want to, like, I want to know it's there. Bring you all the way down there. Yeah. There we go. All right. So we know it's there. So if we start approaching there, it'll make, well, if we break out above the August high, that's when we got to be open to it. But I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is the 0.618 fib. I don't think this is going to be broken on the first attempt. All right. I showed you over there with COVID 2020. You came up to it. You got a pretty sick, nasty rejection over here. Twice. All right. Twice you got to play some, what is that? 5% downside. Yeah, twice. Before you even broke up, then, like I said, all right, that was with QE to the moon. We don't have QE to the moon. I don't think that's going to happen. On top of that, you come over here to NASDAQ, and you do have your RSI all the way up here. I believe it's at 76 now. It's 75.91. There's also a thing. And guess what? You're also right here in this golden pocket. Now, you can come up here to the, the 0.78. But again, you guys, you do some crazy moves like this without having like that decent sized pullback I've been speaking about. I'm going to be calling for an actual crash. All right. This is literally something. Let me look something up right here. All right. Let me look this up real quick. All right. All right. Right here. All right. This is literally all bring up here. All right. I'm going to bring this up real quick. Bring this back over here. All right, guys. Do you see what I'm looking at? Do you see this? Does this look extremely familiar to what we got going on over here? Let's just look. All right. It looks so similar. I don't even need to say it. This looks extremely similar what you had there. Oh, come on, stop. All right, I'm not saying this is going to be going down like this, but yeah, guys, we have skyrocketed back up here, and I'm not going to be surprised in the slightest if you do see a sick, nasty downturn coming out of this golden pocket. I'm not going to be surprised about it at all. All right, over here, you didn't make it back to all-time highs. You can make it back to all-time highs. I'm saying right now, you definitely don't have a case for it. No doubt about it. You have people making videos, yeah, about saying like, hey, maybe there's no recession. Guys, nobody in the right mind, which that's what also confused me. How are these educated people thinking this? But maybe I'm the dummy. I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure I can connect the dots and say like, hey, anybody who's saying, yeah, we're somehow going to avoid a recession or we're not in a recession, whatever you want to call it, all right? Yeah, you're out of your mind. This cycle is coming to an end, and it ends in a recession or a depression or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I really don't think there's any way around that one. I really do not. But like without our indicators, guys, we're at the fibs. All right, we are in the golden pocket. We're doing that, and right over here on SPY, you're right underneath the August high. There's very likely going to be sellers up here, and I wouldn't be surprised to get that double top up there. All right, now do I think we're going to come down here and break it and confirm a double top, a massive one, which would put a price target way down there? No, I personally, like, I don't know. I'm going to say I don't know. I don't care. I'm personally just looking for that decent sized pullback so I can go back to trading like normal. I'd like to exit my positions, not at a loss at all. I would like a decent gain, some new puts. All right. And yeah, all right, I'd like to do that and literally just go back to just trading with the trend, because quite frankly, trading against the trend is not fun at all. And I think we all can agree on that. And that is that. All right, so now let's get into the technicals that went down this week. All right, so we do have increasing buy volume on the daily time frame on QQ and SPY. Let's see what happened with big boy SPX. Boom, increasing buy volume. All right, and that's why I do think we are probably going to push up here on Monday. So hey, I told my Discord, hey, if you want a low risk short, I would put some data on it. I would go right here. All right, SPY QQQ, you could do it all you want. All right, but I would go with right here. All right, but then again, you also got to keep in mind, QQQ busted right through the August high. Now we're seeing SPY catch up. Is it going to bust right through the all-time high, or not all-time high, the August high over here? I don't know. It could. This is just things you got to be open to. All right, do what you got to do. Now I'm gonna show you right here. All right, back at the Feb high, you had SPY's RSI completely catch up in a few days to QQQ's overbought RSI over here. That is exactly what's taking place right now, except QQ is just extremely overbought. I really don't think this is going to be sustained. And like I just pointed out over here on VIX, again, I don't think this is something that will be sustained. You being down here, this is going to catch a lot of people lacking. People could say, people are really bearish right now, but I'm going to tell you right now, the fact that VIX is down here, no, the market is going to get caught lacking. I have been seeing, listen, I'm just saying, there's still bears out there. But if you think the bears are the majority, you're not on social media, you're not on Twitter. And yeah, I'm seeing people getting roasted all over the place. And their bears getting roasted all over the place. Now, I'm going to open the discussion up over here. You had IWM with increasing buy volume. That is something that's taking place. Now, again, like, hey, we're going to take a look at this RSI. Your RSI is already getting back up there. So are we just going to see catch up over here just like we saw over there on SPY? Are we going to see a sick, nasty squeeze? Maybe we come up to the next resistance up here, which I would put right about right there. Boom, boom, boom. All right, that's at 180. Yeah, just about 187.5. Are we going to do that in another day? Are we going to have another 3.6% day and have another $6 move there? Go up to 188? I don't know. But guess what? If you do see a move like that, and we do see a really bullish Monday, you're going to see this RSI over there, all right? DIA over here is also playing catch up. DIA is about to be at where it was. It's been trading in this range for quite some time, so this is going to most likely act as strong resistance right here. All right, so, oh, look at that. Look at that. Let's make it pretty perfect right there. Is that perfect? Perfectly, just about perfectly lined up. Oh, look at all these wick rejections. Look at that. Look at that. So I'm just trying to make my case here, right? Even though, like, we are seeing rotation here, which I guess this is what I was talking about over here. It's been in a bull flag, all right? It was in the rising wedge. And again, I pointed out that the transports, they didn't confirm this move lower here, which it was a shocker to me too, guys. That was a thing. Guess what, guys? At the end of the day, all right, your bias is the only thing that like wrecked you. And the only thing that could have just allowed you to just stay profitable the whole entire time, just killing it, is just literally trading with the trend. There would have been nothing else you had to do over here on QQ. All right, SPY, I understand we're trading in a trading range over here, but, you know, when you start busting up. Now, let me show you guys the pattern because I took off this rising wedge. Let me literally just delete that. All right, and we have an ascending pennant, all right, or whatever you want to call this thing. All right, but we had it. We had a break and retest. So this is something I wish I noticed earlier. I'm going to be completely honest. And if you just want to use the rule of thumb here, then you can literally just go a little like that. And yeah, that's going to bring you right up to our price target over there. And that's going to bring you up to the 0.78 fib. Now, again, do I think this is just going to happen all at once? No, I think you get a decent sized pullback. I don't know where that's going to be, though, because then you're probably going to, if you have that decent sized pullback over here on SPY, all right, you'd probably end up breaking this trend line. Yeah, I don't know how that's going to go. I really don't. I do want to point out over here on QQQ. Now, what did happen, I'm pointing this out in my video earlier today. You had buyers stepping up earlier than back down here, which what that effectively did is now you have this low to go off of, which means you don't have to wait. If you want to trade with the trend here and it's like you're waiting for a downtrend, you don't have to wait till it goes all the way down to 330. All you got to do is wait till it starts breaking 347. You got to go back up for the lower high. And then, yeah, you have your move lower. That would be confirmation that, hey, you are actually seeing the trend change. You don't have to wait till all the way down here at 333. So, or not 333, 330. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Over here on SPY, you're going to want to see a break of right here, 417. Let's put a new zone right here. It's actually, should we get rid of the blue box? Did the blue box do what the blue box was meant to do, guys? It guided us through this. Yeah, I suppose. Let's take this off right here. Maybe we do get a, maybe you broke out from this pennant. All right, you got this thing going on right here. Maybe you literally just come down, back test it again. Boom. All right. And this is what I'm saying, guys. All right. Anything can happen. We don't know what's going to happen. This market is out of control. All right. I think we all can agree. This thing, I don't even care. Technically speaking, all right. You're coming up to extremes here. You're looking for that pullback. You have the AI bubble going on right here. All right. Coming over to NVIDIA. Now you did have a potential island reversal right here. All right, you filled that second gap that creates the island reversal though. Yeah, guys, if you see this thing start coming down and starting to break through here, right, that is when you are likely going to see. I don't know if this thing is going to come all the way down here, if you're going to develop a trading range in here, or you're going to come down. It's going to be something like this. All right, you're going to go like that. I don't know how this is going to go. I really don't. All right, that's why I make these videos and we do daily updates. Guys, like what you're hearing, like what you're seeing, all right, follow along. We'd love to have you. Something I will point out right here is you do have this 4-hour bearish divergence going on over here, which is what I wanted to see. I was waiting to add to puts over here, and I just want to see you break above here. To do so, that is what we got today. Now, QQ did trade relatively flat compared to SPY. We clearly do see it's going straight for 430, guys, all right? And we do have the increasing buy volume. So, yeah, I do think we're probably going to go up on Monday, which that's going to bring this RSI all the way up into extremes, all right? Yes, you burn through divergences, but, which, by the way, guys, when you burn through divergences, you get sick, nasty moves. That's typically what happens, all right? 4-hour time frame, you don't have any divergences going on over here, so, there's that. But again, I'm just going to be looking for rejection off of here, and maybe we slightly overshoot it. That's fine. Okay, that's perfectly fine. I pointed out what I did over here on DIA and IWM because I wanted to say, like, hey, even though you could be seeing rotation, guys, don't get it twisted, all right? If you're getting back up here on any of these, this RSI is your best friend, all right? It has literally continuously marked all of these tops across the board in IWM, DIA, QQQ, SPY. People can make fun of it all you want. But in reality, all right, this has been your indicator to catch every single top throughout this bear market. And then you also got a chance to catch pullbacks over here along the way. You could have these decent-sized pullbacks every time you got up into extreme. So it's not something that just works in a bear market, right? But when you have it going on in the bear market, then there you go. On top of that, on the weekly time frame, you have your RSI all the way up here, and SPYs is now approaching extremes as well. So we could have a slow grind up here for the next few weeks until that goes down. Maybe we do rally into that June 16 expiration. I got no idea. No idea. I personally do, like, I'm not going to reiterate what I said throughout the video, all right? Not going to do it. But yeah, guys, yeah, this is what I'm watching, all right? We can go higher next week. I am personally looking for that August high to act as strong resistance here. Maybe we slightly overshoot it, get people sucked into longs. But yeah, guys, when everyone's sitting here chasing longs, there's that, all right? Let's actually see what's going on over here. Oh, look at that. It's not even close to being at a high number. There you go. And again, this is just, guys, this is just showing me, like, hey, all right, like this along with the VIX, all right? This thing is not, people could say everyone's perma-bear all they want, but in reality, I'm pretty sure this literally shows us that no, people are not just, like, people can also say the VIX is broken. The VIX is probably slightly broken, all right? But like in reality, all right, if the VIX is down here, it's showing us that the market is just, it's looking a blind, it's turning a blind eye right now, all right? It's not looking for downside. And yeah, you're like, at least you're going to see one of these big VIX spikes, which, you know, these could be decent sized VIX spikes here that could produce these pullbacks. That was a 38% spike. Let's look at May 1st all the way to May 4th. All right. And now this actually was not a, I don't think this was too big of a pullback here. That is a decent sized pullback there. $10 over there on SPY. All right. Over here on QQQ, you did also have that just about, no, you had $8 over here on QQ. So less on QQ. QQ's been the strong one. I think that is probably about to change. So that is pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the update. I do want to point out that DXY has started to recover. And if you come down to the hourly time frame, you can see it literally did get up here and it literally started flipping that zone right there. All right, this was what we wanted to see. We want to see pullback here, and that would act as the that would act as a, what's it called? That would act as a higher low, and then you're going to come over here, and we're actually going to put that on right there. And then we're going to put that on right there. And boom, bop, bing, boo, pow. What do you have? All right. I'm not saying this thing is going to end up playing out. All right. And you're going to come back up here and make a new high. I'm not saying that at all. But I was pointing out that you were seeing DXY's 4-hour oscillators get into extremes here as we were approaching over here. So that was that. And take a look at Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin is, it actually did start recovering today, so that is something. No, but it's not really being explosive. Then again, QQ was kind of just trading flat today. All right, guys, with that being said, Apple is still 2% off all-time highs. I'm going to make the same argument. I don't think people, big money, all right, the people supporting this, I don't think they're not going to be taking profits up here and putting it straight into T-bills that are going to give you a guaranteed backed by the Fed return. It just doesn't make sense to me. If I had big money and I was controlling a crap ton of clients' funds, and like, let's just look at this. This is a pretty speculative return right here, 6%. All right, you can lock in almost that for, you know, 3 months right now, or like, you know, what's the month? All right, what is oh, what do you have? 5%. There you go. So again, it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't think it's going to stay up. I don't think it's going to last. And with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.